hockey family, Etienne from Field Hockey Education. In today's video, we'll be having a nice coaching discussion, and we will be discussing formations. And the specific formation we will be talking about is the blocker system. In this video, you'll see how the formation is set up, what every line you need to be worried about, and what you need to be trying to work on with each line. You will have a little bit of outletting options and benefits and negatives about the system. You as a coach, obviously, you will have more different ways of outletting. This is just a little base type of formation where I just give you some sort of outletting that you can do and the formation. But you as a coach, you can change the formation as well. There's different ways of using this blocker system. And we can have a nice little discussion in the comment section. I mean, we all coaches, we all want to learn. So if you have something that we can add or try and help other coaches, we can do that in the comment section. But I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope you can use the system in your team going forward. Thank you for watching this video, and let's go. If you have not subscribed yet, please click that little icon in the bottom corner. Please like this video because it shows the support towards my channel. Thank you for all the support so far in this channel. I really do appreciate it. And enjoy the next video. So for this blocker system, I'm going to break it down line by line. So I will go to the back three, the blocker, the midfielders, and the forwards. And then I will put it into one big clip so you can go through all the formation as a coach, and then you can relay the information a lot better to your players. So we'll start at the back. Back three, you will start, but you will try and get your players to be a little bit tighter to one another so that you can prevent the center back from being exposed from the opposition's midfielders and attackers. You also want the left back to be able to pass to the right back without using the center back. With the blockers, you'll see they will position themselves in between the outside backs and the center back, so they will be in this little space. They will be the fetchers, so they will be fetching the ball from the center back or from the right back. If this blocker fetches the ball but doesn't get it, they will re-lead and making it open for this blocker to step into this space for the center back to pass. These blockers will also be flexible. One of them can move into the back three to make it a back four. And then by changing the formation, you can force the opposition to keep changing their formation to counter-attack with your formation that you changed. When we come to the midfielders, your outside midfielders, left midfield, right midfield, they need to be wide as possible so that they can be options for the outside backs. If they want to outlet and they want to try and find players, they need to be the players that they need to find. If we go on this side to pass the ball, the help side midfielder, they can push through to be an option in the final third, but they will mainly go to the far post if the ball comes from this side to attack. The center link, or the center midfielder, they always want to try and post up towards this space. If they're in the top of the half of this field, they always want to post up towards the back three. If the back three pushes up their platform to this, they need to be able to find the center link at all times. From here, the center link can turn and then find passes going forward. With the forward line, you want the forwards to be high as possible. And because we have 5 in the midfield, you don't want your forwards to be coming into this space as well, because this will cause overcrowding and it will limit the space for these 5 players to actually get the ball out to these forwards. And because of the way the formation is they will have the center link to actually come and help with the attack when they go forward, and they will have more opportunity to make leads to get the ball a little bit better. With outletting in this system, there's different ways of outletting, and that's the way this system is actually quite nice to have. And if your players know exactly what they need to do, you will have a lot of different ways of outletting and getting out at the back. But for now, we're going to start with actually outletting from the left back. So if the ball starts from the center back and it goes to the left back, blocker that's closest to the left back needs to be available for a pass. The left link needs to be available for a pass, or left midfield needs to be available, and the center link can try and get available for that more expansive pass to get through the lines. So the left back will have an option to the blocker, or they will have an option to the left link, or if it comes down to that expansive pass that I spoke about to get through the lines. If the blocker gets the ball, they can play to the left midfield. As soon as the ball goes, the blocker on the opposite side can start making a lead to there to be an option for the center link if the center link gets the ball. The left forward can make a nice round lead towards this space for when the left midfielder gets the ball. She's got an option going forward, or they've got an option going forward. If the left midfielder gets the ball and uses the center link, they need to do a pass and go type of move. So they need to pass and go so that the link can use them again. The outside link will make a lead towards the far side. The right forward will go into the middle of the field. When the center link gets the ball, they can use the right forward. Or like I said, they can use the blocker, and then the blocker on the opposite side can then use this right forward. You want your right back to go towards the ball side so that we can set up, so that these two can set up counter defense for in case something happens and you lose the ball. We have these two players stepping infield, and then we can set up counter defense. Because as soon as we lose the ball, we have this blocker to step around into the middle of the field, and we have this outside half or outside link that can work back and try and stop them from counter-attacking too quickly. The outletting on the right hand side will be more or less the same as on this side. We'll use the blocker in, you'll have the blocker as an option, the right link as an option, and center link. But now these different types of lead, the right forward will make that round lead, this left link will make the far side lead, and the left forward will make this lead going infield. But it's more or less the same way that you want to get it. These outletting options will not always work, because in field hockey it does change. So that is why I'm trying to show you different ways of outletting to get the ball forward. Okay, for the next outletting option, we will be using the blockers. If you can use the blockers efficiently, you will damage the opposition team's reason why is because your blockers will be set up in between their forward line and their midfield, so they will have this open space, and if they can use this open space, they can damage teams going forward. Here's an option that you can use is when the center back passes to blocker number 1. Blocker number 1 will arc into space towards right side and towards this right back. As soon as this blocker number 1 arcs towards the right back, blocker number 2 will re-lead and lead against the grain to open up space on this side and to be an option for blocker number 1. Blocker number 1 can then decide if the right back moves into the space, they will move this link a little bit higher, and then the blocker number 1 has this pass to be able to pass through. They can pass through the right link on top, or they can pass to blocker number 2. Blocker number 2 and 1 can have a nice little 2v1 situation as well inside this formation. But as you can see, it depends on how the setup of the opposition press is, but if you can use your blocker system really well, you can get out in the middle really easy, and you can go forward from there. Okay, benefits of this blocker system. As I said before, you will have 2 options in the middle to pass to. You will already have a good counter cover. If we go forward, you will already have a good counter cover. It's less leg work in the midfield, is you have these 2 blockers that will prevent this link from running up and down to get the ball. So less work for these midfielders, meaning that you will have more energy to attack and try and score goals. It will be forced pockets, and you will be focusing on pockets a lot, meaning that if you get this pockets correct, you will create space in different areas of the field. The negatives about this blocker system is if you have your blockers and they are not disciplined in their positioning and they go forward when we attack, you will leave your back 3 isolated with this much space in this little area where the opposition can attack and get past these 3 defenders a lot easier. If the 2 blockers do not work as a unit and pivot off each other, the system will be ineffective, meaning that there will be a lot of space in this system if these 2 don't work with each other. So that's the blocker system. As you can see, if you get your team to be disciplined and they all know what they need to do, the system can work perfectly. But it has its negatives as well, like any other formation. But I hope you can use this in your team, and there's always a lot of more information that you can put in there. If you have other coaches that also use the system and they've got little tweaks and stuff that they use that can work, you can use that. That's the beauty of the system, is you will always have ways of improving it, trying to get the negatives out. But thank you for watching this video. Thank you for all the support so far in this channel. See you next time. Bye bye.